Detecting time of the day, Sunday, 3rd day of December, 6:52 a.m. About 56 degrees here. Feels pretty good out here, boys and girls. Looking at metal detector performance around iron. Same or similar plane testing is every bit as important performance-wise as more 3D. We don't know how an object and nails, for example, will be arranged in the ground, do we? We don't know. Not every non-ferrous target has iron necessarily above its plane. It could be at the same plane. And it could be missed by metal detectors, depending. I'm going to turn this camera off. I'm going to do a quick few tests here on this. See that right there? That's a U.S. nickel. Now that could be a gold coin. That could be a gold ring down there. 2 nails placed as such. Could that exist in the wild? Most certainly. Not every find has iron above it. You could even have a 9-inch deep target with iron down at 9-inch deep level with a non-ferrous target. That could be difficult to detect depending. But we're going to look at this example here I showed you in the camera. Stay tuned. Alright, boys, first up, Minelab's latest release, I guess, before the Xterra Pro. See that there? All-terrain low conductor sharpshooter's bird dog program. You hear that? Boom! 4 inches of call height. Boom! You hear that? We're going to remove that nickel. Sweep this call. You hear that? You don't hear shit. You see where that's reporting in that screen? The mighty M8 call. You see it there. You see that? That's the worst possible angle that you can walk up on that target. Boom! Alright, let me turn this camera off. Next up, XP's finest today is 2. These are all, both this Manicore and Distro are both grand machines, boys. And I'm going to tell you something. There's a certain person gave a percentage for unmasking, comparing these 2 model detectors. I believe he needs to go back and recalculate. I don't believe he had this right here figured out. Watch the DS2. Fast program, 2.5 speed. It's not detecting that nickel, folks. And I'm going to remove the nickel so you can hear. Speed 3. Alright. Now you remember what you heard at speed 2.5 on that machine. That nickel's gone now. Now we're back to speed 3. You hear that? No nickel down there, boys. Speed 2.5. Okay. You didn't hear that miss when I picked that nickel up with that Minelab, did you? Of course, now I'm at silencer 0. Alright, you got to hear that. The same fine detector with 11-inch coils. Fast program 0 silencer. I'll let you see it there. There's no tricks in this video. Pitch tone, 6.8 disc, 2.5 speed. Nothing. Speed 3. Nothing. Speed 4. Nothing. Speed 5. Nothing. Okay? Speed 2. You'd never find that on your best day unless you were digging iron tones coming from this direction with this machine. Now, they don't have a small call for this machine. Would that make a difference necessarily on that target? You want sharpshooter's opinion? Don't know. Don't know. Maybe time will tell, though, if they ever make a small call for the DS2. We're going to put this 11-inch call on the almighty Manticore. Sweep that with a sharpshooter bird dog setup. 11-inch call on the mighty Manticore. All-terrain low conductors. That's a custom upper Ferris limits. The majority of that custom Ferris limits is down to the number 13. You see that little block there? You hear that? We have alert. Alert on that non-ferrous nickel. I'm removing the nickel from the situation. Let's sweep the nails. What do we hear? We don't hear shit. See that screen? Nickel back in there. You hear that? That could be a gold coin there, a gold ring, a US nickel, a square tab, a pull tab, a lot of things that could be. But this detector will alert on that. Unlike that DS2 right there, running fast multi-frequency. I don't make them, boys, I just show them, but that's a very important test. Okay? You take a lot of machines running 13, 14, 15 kilohertz. Would they touch that? Well, let's go up here. We'll turn this machine into 40 kilohertz single frequency. I'm sweeping it. Hear anything? It's got a black dot way over to the left. Alright. The DS2 might hit that right there in single frequency. We'll turn it back on and see. DS2 11-inch call. 40.4 kilohertz. Speed 3, solids a 0. 6.1 disc. Probably can't use this machine in a high iron sight maybe with that disc, but what does it do on this? Iron tone. Alright. So that signal, that target right there can't even be found with this machine in single frequency with an 11-inch call. How about that shit? Yeah, I don't have a favorite detector, folks. I show stuff. Let's get this 9-inch call on this DS2 and sweep it in single frequency. You know, there was a guy doing a lot of tests, bullshitting, you know, talking about the AT Pro and showing the DS1 and how it would do, you know. Well, yeah, it was all nice and fine. That was important, right? Well, this is important too. See what I'm saying? Knowing what a machine won't and will do versus another is important. Alright, we're getting ready to be linked up here, boys. DS Mano, 40.4 kilohertz, 6.1 DS, silencer 0. I may raise the frequency to max. You hear that? Nothing. Now, if I rotate over here, we get it. Alright, we're going to push the frequency as high as we can, boys. 45.4 kilohertz. Look at there. Nothing. So a Manticore user could find that in a site that a law of averages gives them the advantage, correct? Run it the way sharpshooters showing folks how to run that machine. That's a fact. Yeah. You see, I'm an ambassador to both of these machines. I've showed them both, okay? I show you the strengths and weaknesses. Give you something to think about. Some people own both of these machines. Maybe they didn't know about the old sharpshooter bird dog on the Manticore. Well, I got news for people. If I was going to be running that damn thing in a high iron side, sports field, dry sand beach, open field relic hunting, I'd be running a sharpshooter bird dog on the mighty Manticore. I wouldn't really care what machine had been in there. I'd be running it. That's going to conclude the detecting talk of the day. I hope you have a nice day.